Hey guys, welcome back to the Blade Bloodhound. Tonight we're going to do things a little different. We're still going to talk about knives, but we're going to talk about a belt buckle hidden knife. So this knife I picked up one day. I didn't know much about it, did a little research, and found out they're pretty unique. I don't have the belt for it. They still make them, not by this company. This company is no longer in business, but the company that makes the belts, I don't know what size I would need. I was trying to figure it out. I was trying to decide if I even wanted it. But I like the knife, so I kept that part, and let's talk about it. All right, guys, let's talk about this. So I was at the flea market a long time ago. The guy had a bunch of stuff. Anyway, he had a box full of things, and he had this knife in there, which, you know, of course, I recognized as a knife. He said he knew it was a knife, but he didn't know what it was. And I didn't at first either, so, you know, to give him credit. But it's a, so you can wrap your finger around that. That's the buckle right there, by the way. You wrap your finger around there, and it is a dagger. A lot of people call these push daggers. Self-defense. But anyway, the company is Bowen, B-O-W-E-N, which you can't see it good on here. See, it's got like a bow, like a bow and arrow there. It's out of Blackshear, Georgia. They used to make a lot of stuff. They're pretty valuable, actually. But this guy had this in there, and I said, what do you want on that? He said $5. I grabbed it. It had USA on it, so I knew it couldn't be too bad. Looked it up, and it was a company out of Blackshear, Georgia. And what it was they sold belts. And this one didn't have the belt with it. But the belt was just a standard belt, like a, leather belt. But it has a sheath inside the leather. This part, the blade, slides inside the sheath, so you have leather on both sides of it. The belt also had a catch right here, so it would hook. So you would slide it in, and then the catch would hook over this little knob so that it didn't pull out of your pants, you know. Went all the way around your waist. Then it would come up through here. And then this right here is where you would do your size, you know, like a normal belt does. It has, different sizes on it. And, if you were smaller, you'd pull it up further to that hole and drop it in there. But anyway, it set on you. Well, I guess a belt would really sit like this, if I'm thinking about it. So it would set like this, and it would go into your belt, go all the way around your belly, come up through here, go in the hole, and just lay. So it looks like a normal belt. So it kind of looked like that. Just a belt buckle. But it was for self-defense, and all you had to do was pull your belt off, or not pull your belt off, but just pull the leather off, put your hand here, pop that other piece and grab it, and you had a deadly weapon on you. Anyway, this knife company, they made knives too. They made hunting knives. They probably made some pocket knives too. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. But look it up. I mean, look up, it's B-O-W-E-N, Bowen, and it's a knife company. And you'll find something online about it. Look it up. Let me make sure. Yeah, B-O-W-E-N. I looked it up just to make sure I was spelling it right, since the tang is so hard to read, which, that's pretty small. So, well, I guess you can kind of see it. B-O-W-E-N USA. But look it up, see what y'all think. It was a pretty cool design. I mean, I can't remember when they were out, but it was kind of back when they were doing the old self-defense, they were like, everybody needs self-defense. You need a belt buckle that has a blade on it. It's sharp on both sides, by the way. I didn't sharpen it because I don't want it razor sharp, since I just have it sitting in a drawer like this, or in my knife storage, not really a drawer. But anyway, I have it sitting like that. But it was kind of neat. It was a neat design, pull your belt out, wham, got a knife, you're ready. I guess for action, if you want to call it that, or hopefully you wouldn't have to ever use it. Hopefully it was just a novelty, but if you needed it, it was there for you. It's a very thick, it's well built. I mean, if you look at it, it's a nice knife. And when you go online, just do a Bowen belt knife, and you will see the belt. It'll show you how it fits on there. I was going to buy one because you can still get the belts, not through them anymore because they're no longer in business, but there's another company that makes them. But because it's a unique specialty item, as you can imagine, it's not a cheap one. So, and I couldn't figure out what size I needed. So I said, you know what, I ain't worried about it. I wouldn't wear that anyway, probably. But it was cool to have. It was a neat piece. It was something to talk to people about. You know, say, have you ever seen a belt buckle knife? No, I hadn't. Oh, well, great. I got one upstairs. Let me show you. So anyway, it was cool to me. Hopefully you liked it. Definitely something you don't see every day. So until next time, like, subscribe, tell your friends. See you guys later.